Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number. Back at Truett. 3 out. 3. Drake Baldwin digs in now. 1 for 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Riley, multi-time All-Star, 29 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. 1 out, man at first. Matt Olson next up for the Braves.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year. Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. Matt Olson goes deep. His 51st home run of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Slapped foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down. To the right side. And foul ball. Strike 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back here in Atlanta. You're out. On the ground, right side. To first. 1 pitch and 1 out. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot. His 22nd homer of the year. And they add on. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead.
They turn things over to the southpaw, number 59.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Here's Nico Horner. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Ball one, no strikes. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Welcome back to the ballpark.
Out! Out! You're out!
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, that two-seamer's heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands. Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Back to the sixth. He drove a two-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far. And it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
That's the ball.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the second out of the inning. Alex Santos takes over on the mound. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Albies swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. This one in the air right field. He's got it, and that is that. Back at Truist Park.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
A 4-0.
I'm internationally known when I be on the mic. When the silence meets the sound, beckoning from underground, you're invited, there's no waiting. Pick a piece up off the floor. What is lost is never found when your lover comes around.
With Chris Singleton. About to get started.
Ow!
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And down on strikes he goes. Now one away. Here comes Austin.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Here comes Riley. In comes the run from second. Throw cut off to second. In there. He's safe. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Way out front for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Catcher has him, fires to first. Runner steals third, though they get the out on the drop, strike 3.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Oh, look at the stop. To first, and they get the out. We move ahead.
Hey, you're out.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And a foul ball. Harris with a homer in his last game. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And it is out of here.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Zips it across, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ronald Acuna Jr. will hit next. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Check swing, called strike. That is strike 2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Back at Truist Park. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. Here is Austin Riley.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hack And misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. 0-1. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here it is. Ow! Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Ball, that's outside.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 6-1.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a
Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
0-2 now. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Goes down looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Hit on the ground might be 2. 1 at second. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Welcome back as we 3-4 5 due up for the home team. And now it's the Braves DH, Austin Riley. That's ripped. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Terocchio at second for 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple. Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Braves go down quick. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Ezekiel. Bottom of the 6th inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ozzie Albies.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something. And you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. Ozzie Albies goes yard. His 42nd home run of the season. And they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
That one ripped left field, raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
What do you
Checks
got?
to the first pitch. Look down to 3rd. Nope, he held back. Foul ball there. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back. Games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
The 0-2. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 3. Acuna, the former Rookie of the Year, 29 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Here comes the manager. Now on the bump, number 59.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Riley swings through it for strike one. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one handled. Throws to first. Inning over on the ground out. Back at Truist.
You're out. 3 out.
Shake it up and move it. My mind's spinning on that clock.
Comes up empty.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Ball one, no strikes. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. On the ground right side. Over to first, and there's two down.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Two down, base is empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a two-out double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Runner at second, two down. Here the bottom of the seventh. Swings and misses, struck him out. We're at the top of the.
Now pitching for the Braves.
Out. You're out. Out.
Now pitching for
Alex Santos will take over here.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Ward takes it in for the out. One away. So here's Horner now.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And a swing and a miss there. The Braves up big in this one. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. Out to short, Tovar. Slings to first in time. Pitch
Ball
misses, and that's ball one. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. He gets there with the slide. Here's a 1-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Gets it to first. They get the out on Acuna. Misplay doesn't cost them. Inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Back.
Out. Out. 3.
9-1 is how it ends. Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shelby saying so long.